Oh, goodness gracious. Welcome home. I think I've had myself muted the entire 15 minutes.
Why?
Didn't realize I was muted. I feel very silly right now.
Hey, remember, beginning
Cast the big lady herself. Once again, swing for 5. They chump block. I was curious if they would chump block or try to kill the token. They just opted for the chump block. Yep, make us draw cards. That's fine. Still looking for more lands, to be honest. That's okay. Got the invasion again. I had that out last game. I like.
Oh. For a number of different reasons, I think that's worth using the Pact on. I make 0/1/1s and I make an artifact that will be a 0/0 should I transform it. Ooh, got the land.
Excellent. Now to pay for my crimes. Oh, nice. We got 1 power stone to boot. So we got 3 available. Make that 4. Now I want the ability to pay for this counter spell. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Sequencing, because I want this on the field, but I also want this. But if I play this first, I will still have 3 left to cast this. Showing. Once again, just going for the chump block, understandably. This was one of the cards I had to craft when I was building this deck. I felt it very, very necessary. Why? Oh.
I'm getting ready to... I did this that way I could untap and be able to cast this on their turn.
No, I can also cast this now.
Love that for me.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, and 3. And if I'm correct, the way that these two, her and this work, yep. I just got refunded 3 goblins for doing that. Beautiful. will now untap 4 creatures. Yeah, I'll take more information. Thanks. Hey, I got a land. Like that for me a lot. Card draw, that's fine. Them doing that as expected, it's just a question of when. That, on the other hand, is what I'm waiting for. Trigger, trigger. Even though I'm tapped out, I still cast the spell on your turn. Oh, now that is a big problem. And this is why. Wait a minute, it's a May. You know what? It's net neutral. I'll take it. Nope. I did that to myself. I'm questioning why it used my arcane signet to pay for essentially a colorless at that point when I have this and this on the field, but they don't want to use those. Why is it oh. No, just pay for it. I'm like, game, what are you giving me the option to do here? It's giving me the option to tap creatures, essentially. That actually doesn't... Wait a minute. No, I've already got pseudo unblockability with that anyway. No, I don't need that. Oh, now we're talking. I'm very pleased because of this. I've got plenty of mana, so let's Steam Vents tapped. Yeah, let's use one of the goblins to pay for it, because I'm about to get refunded 3 of them. Oof. I definitely do not want to draw another land right now. Show all. Just gonna scroll to the G's, then stop. There it is. Goblin. Oh. Swing 21 creatures at you. What do you got?
They literally said no block. They're like, put me out of my misery.
Oh, damn. That one turn, I almost completed that quest. Because I needed 23 attacks. I attacked with 21 things on that one turn alone. Yep, they are both finished, so I get 507. Wait. Oh, okay, it broke them up separately. I was wondering how it was going to show it. Cool. Well, now that those are done, now I get to play whatever deck I feel like. I will always... One of my habits is to change decks whenever I get a win. Let's see. Yeah, Landfall it is. Let's play with some lands. Very fun to play with lands because people cannot interact with them. They can't really do anything to you.
see what we're looking at. Woof. Not enough mana. That's what we're looking at. Only got 2 mana. Got no way to draw a card or to generate more mana. So we're going to mulligan. Oh, much better.
Oh, I say that and I take a closer look. It's not that much better. You know what? No, I'm gonna roll the dice that I draw a land at some point. Within like my first 3 or 4 turns that I draw a land. That's what I'm betting. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Well, they're running a rainbow. This will be interesting. Forest and paths. Hello, friend. Hello. Yep, they were running Quain with Heir Apparent. That was interesting. Okay, that's kind of funny. I'm laughing that they went for a shock land and that I drew a Triumph. Decisions. So I wanted to cast Intangible Virtue, but to do that would require paying some amount of life, so we're gonna slow play this. I'm gonna match them tap land for tap land. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why I did not expect to see that card in here. Oh. Okay, that I like. What colors? Oh, I know what I'm getting. Oh, did my game just crash? Oh, thank goodness. I thought the game crashed. It's very funny to cast her into an empty board where she's a 1/1, but still. Very, very useful in this deck where I'm pooping out tokens left and right. Interesting. I would think they would be able to cast it, but I guess not. Commander time. Getting more set up. Only downside is there's no land in my hand. You know, I just noticed that I drew into Mondrak, and I have Mondrak and Ohertag in my hand. I don't think I need to draw much else at this point. I'm now very tempted to just dredge this land right back into my hand. 'Cause I can cast this, but I can only cast it for the first copy. I can't do both halves of it. To dredge or not to dredge? No. Well, there's a couple different things I could draw, and I drew a land anyway. Beautiful. It was also a fetch land, which is even better. Trigger 1. Now I can trigger it again as needed and make more tokens. Put an indestructibility counter on him. And if not, I get to search for a tap land.
Hey, can you strip that out?
Mm-hmm. They are ramping. As one would expect.
They're reading all my value. All this does is it tells me they have removal and they can't decide what to use it on. That's what that looked like. That's the vibe I got from that. Them just reading these three. Turn target. Oh, you're gonna bounce it. Well, bouncing it I can't really do much about, so... This is where I look. No, let's get that one. Where's the green-black one? Nope, I'm gonna interrupt your shenanigans, sir. That way I can do some stuff. Actually, that can stay on the top, because then I know for a fact I'm drawing a land. Ooh, that might have been actually what they should have copied. That's a really good card, that idol. Okay, so recast hers. What am I looking at? Decisions. Sequencing. Sequencing is intangible virtue first. Shwing! They are down to 4. This deck does not normally go this fast, so I'm pleased to see it kind of popping off. Obligatory, having a token doubler helps.
Uh-oh.
You know, I thought I had hit them for a good amount of life. Turns out I was wrong. Oh. Okay. That works, because then I can get this on the field and Toby. They blocked everything last time. Now they can't block all this crap. Actually, that might be lethal. Yeah, I've got 13 unblockable that they cannot do a damn thing about. Sacrifice you and one of you.
Their dragon is cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the dragon. Oh, it even has a little fire type of spit. Secluded courtyard. Woo! They're getting all these awesome setup pieces, but I'm hoping it's too little too late, but we shall see. That's a good sign for me. Yeah, too late. I ran out of gas and ran out of time. Did I have fun? Well, considering I got a victory, yeah, I did. And as is my tradition, when I get a win, that means it's time to change decks. Cast artifact spells. Cool. That's most of my decks. Most notably, this one in particular probably has the most artifacts out of any that I've got. Goblins. I already used goblins once. Let's use goblins more.
And the goblins will get to fight ninjas. Ooh. Whew. Yep. This hand is pretty difficult to argue with. I got 3 lands. I got a turn 2 play. Turn 3 play is a mana rock to help me cast the commander. I even have an Impact Tremors dude in my hand. At this point, the only thing I'm missing is a haste enabler. Or more cost reduction. That's about all I'm missing. Yep, take one. Oh. I hope it's 1. Nope. That is one hell of an effect for a common. My goodness. 1 Power Stone. Swing for 2. Ow. Wow. Now I'm realizing I should have just swung for 1 to force this thing to have to die by the hands of a goblin, but oh well. Because now I give them this trigger just for free. I didn't even make them earn that one, but oh well. That's interesting to me that they did 1 to top and 1 to the bottom. Okay, what is that? Willpower and toughness. Oh, okay, I don't like that. I'm glad they discarded it, but I'm also scared that that's what they chose to discard. I'm pleased, though, that I drew a land, because that lets me cast the Mana Rock and the Commander on the same turn. They have something, yep. I'm like, it is pausing for longer than it should be paused. There it is, they had the removal. That's fine. I already have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already have the mana to recast him immediately next turn. Once again, only missing that haste enabler.
Yeah, a Quain Heir Apparent was what they were running.
Now they begin to do shenanigans. Wait, what? Enters from your hand if it is attacking. Create a token that is a copy of a target attacking creature. The token enters tapped and attacking. Okay, that explains why the ninjutsu cost is more than his normal cost. That is just wow. That's all I got for that. Wow. Darn. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for another land here, but that's okay. Yeah, let's swing for 1 and get the speed up to 3. I also hope I draw the card that needs the speed up to 4 in the first place, but hey. Can't win them all. Can't be that fortunate. What is their non-basic? Oh, lovely. So they have the targeted land removal to blow up this raceway. Fun.
Okay. What?
That sucks. That actually makes me feel a little better because they swung at the battle and not at me. They do not get the effect off of their token. Oh. Oh, let's go. How much mana do I got? Enough is the answer. Enough. Enough to do those two. And boom, boom, boom. Get out of here. That feels very good.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
I felt this for both of us. I figured you probably wanted something to eat. This is for you. Do you want peaches?
No, but thank you.
Anytime.
Better half bringing me some snacks. Very much appreciate her for that. So whenever it smacks something, draw a card. Okay. Quite like that one. So, yep. That's the right one to target, because otherwise I could immediately just discard it and blow this thing up. Oh well. We're actually going to leave that land in my hand. Because I have multiple cards in this deck that care about me discarding cards. So... they just realized that I have a form of impact tremors. So when this finishes resolving, that's going to knock them to 18. Then I'm going to tap Krenko, make 3 more goblins, and knock them down to 15, at which point I would officially be in the lead. Yeah, I do not blame them for bouncing. They recognized and realized what they were up against and went, oh, I am screwed. Bye! This is the other joy of playing the goblins. They are very, very simple. And yet, still very effective. Achievement. Which one did I complete? Ah, I completed this. I believe I actually did this last night. But yes, at any cost. Oh. I like the visual here, even if it's not the card that it makes me think of with at any cost. What is this? Attack with 150 the turn they entered over any number of games. Okay, this is funny. I didn't notice that this was one of them, but I like. Huh. Okay. For that reason, the goblins get to be run one more time. They have a habit of having plenty of haste enablers, so that way they can swing the turn that stuff comes in.
Mute myself while I snack here.
I'm muting to say, I want to keep this one. I really want to keep this one. I'm not keeping it. Oh, for crying out loud.
Chaos Wood.
Yeah.
I don't think you
This
have
one
enough
is
land.
arguably worse, but I'm still keeping it for one reason. The Prospector. That's the good news. The bad news is now the game's not going to be able to stop telling me that I can yeet my dude for 1 mana that I cannot spend on anything. As you can tell, this bugs me. Hoping I get a land next turn. If not, he's going to be sacrificed to himself. I just realized something, and I am very, very happy right now. GTFO, light pause.
Oh, they fucking left after that?
Yep. They literally could not handle a single piece of removal. It's turn fucking 2. Go ahead. Go ahead, dog. Hi. Oh. I don't have... No.
There's other advisory councils that have now appeared that would very much like to help with snacks, but they are not allowed to help with the snacks.
Well, I gotta play one more now.
I was trying to get some games where I could attack with something with haste, and, well, that happened. I guess on the bright side, I don't know if I would have gotten the third land, and I don't need to know. Yes. Yes, they did. Actually, to clarify, they conceded on turn 2, not turn 3. It was turn 2. They cast their commander. I killed it. And they quit. In that order.
Nope. If this was a one of any color or it tapped for red, I would keep this and hope that I could impulse draw into a land. Because then I would have enough. But I realized that if I miss, then I don't have 2 red to cast the commander. And as you can tell, I had to still think about it because I still wanted to keep it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. Won't let me drag. Okay, see, now this is better. This one I can work with. I don't like keeping this one, but I can. Pay 3 life because I want it untapped. Arcane Signet. Oh, they're playing Sithis. Interesting. War Chief time. Tempted to cast the Mana Rock here, but instead, I'm going to cast him because he's a haste enabler and a cost reduction. Now, this is a 2-drop, this is a 2-drop, and this is a 3-drop. Scroll of Scythe is a very useful card. I have it in a deck on Arena on here. Yep, might as well swing. Okay. Might as well. Whoa. Ooh. Gotta hit him for a bunch of damage.
And it's Friday.
Oh.
It's finally
Damn it.
Friday, I'm out of control.
Yeah, I removed the message myself. Okay, what did I went to check the chat for something. Oh, they said split up. Well, crap. That's a problem. Okay. We're gonna... The mountain. Kind of glad I drew that now. Let me see. I'm debating sequencing here. Nope, that's the sequencing. That way next turn I can spend my 4 mana to cast Krenko and immediately spend 1 to equip him with Swiftfoot Boots. Oh boy. Oh, yikes. 1 or 2 damage is one thing. 5 is a lot different. Ow. Okay. Don't really want Lava Spur Boots, but I could have drawn worse, I suppose. Now to do exactly what I said I was going to do. Cast the Commander, equip him with Hexproof and Haste, and of course, let's not have to make a gobble. They just tried to use an Oblivion Ring of sorts. I watched them click on Krenko once or twice and then realized they had to hit the Swiftfoot. They have another one! Oh, of course they do. That's fine. That sucks, but that's fine. Yikes. So we're going to block this so that way I don't take 7 to the face.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay, there are worse things I could have drawn than a mana rock. Well, actually, no. There are a lot of better things I could have drawn than that, so... Oh, crap. I'm gonna take out a creature on the way up. That's game. Best I can do next turn is cast the Commander, and then probably die. I won't even have the mana open to do anything with it. I'm just gonna skip this one. This wasn't fun, but it also wasn't unfun. It's just kind of in the middle. But I suppose that's what I get for pushing for that extra game with the goblins, and that was the result. Be right back. Okay, let's see. So the Goblins have got a win, Landfall's got a win, and Ovik has gotten a win. Alright, let's go right down on the line. So I named this Pip Heavy, because I didn't know what else to name it. I have, of course, since seen multiple games that somebody else was using a Omnath Locus of All deck themselves. I'm now reminded of something else I can do to basically just rebuild this deck from the ground up, because I'm gonna be honest, their idea of using all the charms was better than the way this deck plays. Do I have a lot of charms in here? Yes, but I also have a lot of just generic good stuff type of creatures in here that I probably should cut for more 3 mana pip cards. But anywho, now I get to learn whatever the hell that commander is. Actually, I take that back. I get to learn that commander, provided it gives me a hand I can keep. It hurt me trying to say I couldn't keep it, so I can insta-keep it.
That is amazing.
No, this is a snap keep. This is
yeah.
a snap keep.
That's one of those,
3
like,
lands.
I wish that I could be
Yeah,
that lucky.
3 lands, 2 3-mana rocks, and a 2-drop that's a mana dork.
Holy shit.
I
That is
am
amazing.
thrilled with this hand.
And you just drew into another one.
Yeah, I just drew a land. Sweet. Actually, even better. I'm not gonna cast the mana rocks on turn 3.
Wanna?
You'll see.
Bye, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Have fun.
See ya.
Drive safe.
Oh, you spoiled dog.
Living weapon, not attacking that. So you asked, well, why wouldn't I cast a Mana Rock? Because, with a little help from Phyrexia, I can cast my 5-drop on turn 3. This deck, if I see the Caryatid or a or Arcane Signet and 3 lands like this, I know I'm in business because I get to cast it very early. I am now rude, and I just realized. Yep, I had a feeling it was an Aether Drift card. Let's see. Start your engines. 3 mana 1/4 with Double Strike. To use my friend's favorite line, that does not suck. Whenever it attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature with First Strike or Double Strike. Max speed, he gets Death Touch, and other creatures have First Strike. Ah, that way that gets to buff. Okay. Well, block. How did they already... Oh, it's on attack. I was like, how did they damage me to get up to speed 2 that quick? Ooh, I got a hit. Beautiful. Beautiful. She provides an anthem along with token generation.
You're good. Have fun.
I love it.
Stay patient.
Now we get to get a Mana Rock on the
No
board.
falling.
You know what? I got a chump blocker anyway. Swing for 5. Yep. Had a feeling they wouldn't block it.
What we got? We have another equipment. I'm feeling a pseudo Voltron here. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Instead, if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, it gets +3/+1. I like that. I like that a lot, admittedly. And chump block with a token. So it says my turn, but I get to do something because Omnath says, you want mana?
Put it on layaway.
This is why I like this deck. Okay. Let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Math, quick math. Yep, that maths. So I wanted to see if I could cast 2 spells. The answer is yes. Oh, jeez, I just realized
We're not stopping at 2. That was such a subtle entrance for this thing. This thing is a lot of things. Subtle is not a word I would use. Swing for 7. This is actually a card, Belladros here. This card was not originally in this deck. I had someone cast it against me. I'm specifically saying cast because I countered it and I didn't let them resolve it, as I knew how powerful it would be. I immediately paused after that game and went and crafted the card and put it in this deck for good reason. I just cast a 7-drop, happily paid 10 life, and immediately turned around and cast a 4-drop. And I still had 2 mana open to float to put on layaway for my commander into next turn to have excess mana that, I'll be honest, I don't even need. I can't even use the mana at this point. But I would still float it anyway. And that it's just too much for them because they have this massive creature, but it doesn't have any way to get through. And I'm making a chump blocker a turn. I'm actually now making 2 tokens every turn cycle, you know, 1 on mine, 1 on theirs. So until they get trample or unblockability, or honestly flying, that's not getting through. So even though that's a 4-5 or 3-5, whatever it was, with double strike, that's scary. That's not really a problem for me at the moment. I could kill that with no issue, and they recognize that.
So you need trample. So they need trample, flying, or
yeah, trample, flying, or unblockable.
I had a game that I played the other day that was really funny because they kept attacking me with
Darksteel Colossus, so they had an 11/11 with trample and indestructible. So I kept chump blocking it. And then they
But
finally
it had
remembered.
trample.
Yeah, I'm still going to chump block it to save some damage.
Okay.
And then they finally went, oh yeah, I have a Rogue's Passage.
Well,
So they Rogue's Passage the 11/11. Yeah, I had like 7 life, so I thought I had just enough to block it, still take like 5-6 damage, but live. And then they made it unblockable. I went and cleared good game after that.
you're over here waiting for them to catch on, and they caught on. Okay.
No, I didn't even think about it. That's the funnier part.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the funniest part. I didn't even think of it until they did it.
that's hella funny.
Oh,
But, hey, it
fun.
happens.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a bad hand. That is horrible.
Change to a different deck. This deck is 3 colors. I have 2 lands of 1 color. That's not going to cut it. Let's see. Okay. Much
Ooh,
better.
that's a
Much
lot
better. 1 of each, effectively, with this fetch land and a mana rock. And removal, actually,
What's
already
the
in my
charm?
opening hand. The charm?
Oh, I'm just curious.
I really like it. I'm actually looking what I have. What did I... Oh, I drew Harmonize.
Oh, you're so sweet. But I
No,
don't
let's,
want you
in
on the
case I
board, sweetie.
draw into something. Let's go.
I want green and red or green and blue?
Green and blue.
Okay. Get the tap land. Now I have green.
Now I will have 1 of each color. Can cast the commander on curve on turn 3. This here is, of course, the pro-choice man, and this is the first
Card in the game that has the word modal on it.
And this is the first dog that endpoints for pause. Pins for pause. And you're hurting my leg by standing on me. You
You're
don't
not
wanna
really
lay down?
telling her to move.
You don't want to
Okay.
lay down? She's looking right at me.
Okay. So the dog knows she's being a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then you have to deal with
Go,
that.
go look at that. Look, the other half is down. So she's like, what do you mean I'm sitting?
Oh, shit.
Sweetie, your paws hurt. The paws are like little nails digging into my body.
Oh. Hey.
What the fuck is that?
what?
Their pet.
Oh, I don't actually know what their pet is. Kind of cool, whatever the hell this
That's
is.
why it makes me think of a card, like a Thopter or something.
Oh, it's totally a Thopter.
It is
I
a
agree.
Thopter?
No, I'm saying like I agree with you. It does look like a Thopter.
Damn it. I don't want to discard. Actually, no, I don't have to discard. I know what I can do. Bird. Because now I need a blocker. Forest.
Oh, hey, look, I searched for a land. Land for turn.
I think you are snacks.
Crap.
Oh my god, Maple, are you kidding me?
That doesn't even help me. I just realized. Because now I've tapped my second blue, so the counterspell that I have now, I can't cast.
Shit.
Shit is right. Fingers crossed they don't have a land and they don't draw one.
Do you not have removal?
No, it's not about removal with this fucker. If it casts and lands, you're probably dead. This is the
Other big dragon that is a rainbow. If you're not playing the Ur Dragon, you're probably playing Tiamat.
You cast it, and it enters successfully. Search your library for up to 5 dragons not named him.
Reveal them and put them into your hand.
If he casts it, I'm probably dead. So I was excited that I
Drew the counter spell.
and I knew, and I, for some reason in my head, I'm like, don't cast Bushwhack, don't even cast it. I couldn't figure out why my brain was trying to tell me that. It's because it knew I didn't have the second blue source. Thank goodness. They did not have a land to play. So that means they gotta wait until next. Oh, that's funny. They're literally playing a Cultivate.
Yep. Flare of cultivation.
Yeah.
So there's the white one that saves you, the blue one's the counter spell. Yeah, here's the green one. Surprise, surprise, it's a Cultivate, a Kodama's Reach.
But you may sacrifice a non-token green creature instead of casting it.
I want that card.
Me too.
How much is it?
I have
No idea.
If anyone knows, drop it in the chat.
If I had to guess, I would guess it's like $2, and that's only because it's a rare. I'm guessing it's not very expensive, but I don't know.
Did anyone reply?
Not yet. Just swing your flyer, dude. You're gonna gain the life. I'm gonna chump block you.
They're probably wondering if you're actually gonna block it or not.
And this is one of the only downsides of playing online. Like, if we were playing, I would be like, just swing it. I would just tell them, this is one of those times I wish I could just say to the other player, just attack me. I don't have anything. And that's simply because we're now waiting in the meantime.
Oh my god, is the nature's calls for... I need to go pee.
No, it's that, apparently.
Oh. That's hella funny.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. That actually might be... I'm going to look. That might be a
Flavor text, actually.
I'm curious.
I was right. I knew I recognized that little phrasing.
That is the flavor text of Prime Time, aka Primeval Titan. A card that is banned in Commander. I don't know if it's banned in Brawl, though. I now have to look.
I used to want it personally to actually have. Then I learned it was banned, and I no longer wanted the card. Kind of wanted it for the flavor text, but yeah. Here is the card in question, if you're curious, sweetie.
It's a cultivate and a creature.
No, it's more busted than Cultivate, because Cultivate is basic lands. This is 2 land cards.
Oh, even better.
Search for Dark Depths and, what is the other one? Dark Depths and Thespian Stage. Immediately untap target land, untap Thespian Stage, pay 2 mana, have Thespian Stage, you give him a copy of Dark Depths. Boop, boop, boop. Now I have the 20/20 with flying and indestructible.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, there's a reason he's not legal. I don't think the card should be legal.
You say that as if you think Walmart should be legal.
Touche. Yep, just gonna mana rock here, buddy. Ooh, now I'm wondering if they've walked away. Because the timer is appearing yet again. And there's the timeout. Okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but that's always the worst way to win a game is like that.
Yeah.
Those are the wins that I'm like, yeah, this deck got to win. No,
I
that
don't
doesn't
count
count.
it as a win.
I don't either.
Oh, well, I wasn't talking about me. I was.
No, I know,
quoting
but I'm
you,
just-
essentially.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah.
That's a... Alright, you get to get used again, because that doesn't feel sufficient. Ah! Bristly Bill. Fun. That means they may end up going too fast for me to be able to contain them, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
My hand is interesting. The fact that this is a fetch land helps a lot. Without it, I would not be able to keep it because I would be missing a color.
Why is the versions I run not the simplified ones? Like, they're literally word for word the same thing. It's like one has a different font size. This is...
No, I know. It's
There's
just,
different
it's
printers.
funny. Yeah. What? Why'd they have to reveal something? Look at the top three. You may reveal a creature or land. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. Okay. Aw.
I'm assuming the card is.
Correct. An adventure without a companion is hardly an adventure at all. Love that. As a reminder, green is not very good at digging unless they need to dig for dirt, in which case they are the best at digging. Yeah, get red-blue for this one. Now I get to cast the commander on curve next turn. I run a bunch of these kind of lands in this deck because I have a bunch of fetch lands. That way I have island, mountain, and forests to look for other than the shock lands alone. But I think I have the shocks and the surveils in this deck, in addition to these. So I have a lot of non-basics. And this is the thing that I was worried about facing this guy. Because this can be a problem. Now I'm going to cast the commander.
But I'm not blocking him next turn.
It doesn't benefit me. It benefits me to wait a turn and then let it come back to me when I cast something in my hand and get a trigger off of him.
The problem is that means I'm taking 5 damage to the face.
Oh, so they still have something. Crit a 1/1. Okay. Cool. I'm not blocking that. I'll take 5. Hurts, but gotta do it. Oh, I was hoping that fetch land is not what I wanted to draw. Red and green this time. Pass. Plenty of red sources. I got 3 blues on the board. Now we got 2 green, and then 1 each of these. My hand will balance all that out. Bring it up to 3 of each once I get to play these 2, depending on what I draw, of course. Why does it look like it's like off the...
Sweetie, look at this. It looks like my deck fell off, and it won't let me fix it.
What do you mean?
Look, it's not like a chunk of it down here.
Moved a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a little glitch, but...
Oh boy. 16/16 is
Terrifying. But at least it doesn't have trample.
Make a bird. The hell? Oh,
Well, I cast it.
I thought it was going to give my commander hexproof and indestructible. No, his power is not 4 or greater, so that doesn't apply to him. That's funny.
Yay.
That was some lag. Okay. Because I could bounce it, but that doesn't really... Like, all that does is stall for time. And then I don't get to kick it. I suppose that's the trick here, is I kind of have to do that. And I have to be fine with not kicking it. Yeah, I'd have to have next turn's mana and whatnot. Okay. Only gonna choose one target. Mega Bird. Wow. Okay, now I'm really happy I bounced it, because I prevented him from drawing 2 cards. Very happy about that. I did not realize that my timing and sequencing was going to be doing me a favor, but I will take it. The other top 4 may put a creature and or a land from among them. Put the rest into your graveyard. Oh. I mean, the only thing I got to keep out of that was the frickin' land. The rest just go poof. Whew. Wow. That's nice. That's a useful case. Okay, what does this do? Okay, bunch of goodies, that's what it does. If I do it that way, I can make 2 choices on it. No, target land gets 3 for green. I want to see if he blocks it. Nope, okay, not surprising. Cool. Land. Could be worse. And I made another birdie. Chump block for this turn. I have a lot of mana, but thankfully for me so far not a lot to do with it. Uh-oh.
And now I'm in deep, deep, deep doo-doo. They just pulled out not 1, but 2 forms of trample. Oh, I'm in a lot of danger.
Oh boy. This is gonna hurt. Yep, bird, you can go away. That way I can take 9 damage instead of 10.
Ouch.
And I draw land. Well, that's horrible. One, two, three, four, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what does this cost to? 2 and 3, so 5. So I have enough as of the moment. Thanks. Actually, I'm just gonna get more information. Draw a card. Does that help me?
No, it does not.
Alright, well. Going out. Going out swinging. because even though I impulse drew that, and that's a really nice card, I don't even think I can cast that.
No, because those came in tapped. Wait a minute. I'm actually just going to gain 3 life. That might allow me to live. Might is the operative term here. I'm going to send in the bird to get one more treasure for me for next turn. And call it good. Let's see. No, I should maintain the ability to cast it simply to give myself another bird, if nothing else.
I forget that it's going to get bigger. That's a problem. They now have lethal, but I'm going to make them think that it's lethal and then cast the instant. Oh. Well. Now that I cannot do a damn thing about. Impulse draw the next card. What was that? Damn it!
That was what I needed. No blocks. That one hurts.
Nope. Actually, even if I had that, I would have needed another, I would have needed another bird in addition to having the Boseiju in order to live through that. Okay. Now I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Figured before I jump right back in, let's take a gander at something.
Apply styles, since apparently I've gotten new styles since the last time I looked. No, 36. I have 36 lands.
Okay.
I've got enough.
Heck, the way I've been playing decks lately, I could arguably change that. I've acquired a good amount of sleeves in the time I've been playing. Now time to put them to use.
Okay, whatever this sleeve is,
That's cool. I like.
da, 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 da. I have a lot of 2-color ones. I don't really have anything for a 3-color one. At least in my book, I don't.
Actually, better question. No, because I only bought these two in particular. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. Not quite the right colors, but it's close.
It's funny, as I pause and I look at what I have in the deck versus not in the deck, it showed on that first screen I saw an offer you can't refuse and Pact of Negation. Oh, I get to go up against this deck again. No. Gotta love a pet. Gotta love the pets.
Oh.
Cat. My wife is,
Oh, you got your pony.
yeah. You've seen this one. I love this one. I changed
I've
it.
never seen it walk in run from that and just gallop over. It was so cute.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that yeah, you haven't seen, so that's fair. The cat just tried to get into the box that my wife is using, which is of course a massive problem. And is not allowed, but you can't really tell a cat no, it's a cat. They're gonna do whatever they want as she walks by the mic and through all my stuff. Let me move that for you, kitty. You look like you're wanting to lay down right there.
This hand was actually a pretty easy keep. One of each color. One mana rock and Gala Greeters here makes this a pretty easy hand to keep.
This leads to a lot of stuff over time.
Especially if you can get them out
No.
early.
Good call. You were just saying hold it, not take it.
Okay. I can easily cast the commander. No, I'm not that worried about that at the moment. We'll just cast my commander.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you in the box.
She's
gonna have to go
very
around.
upset and she wants to go in the box.
It is a cat.
Okay, I'm back.
Had to mute myself there for a little snack. I said it was a snack for me, puppies. Nice try.
In spite of their protests.
I felt very happy about that turn with ramping, with getting 2 mana rocks on the board in one turn.
Now I'm realizing I don't have anything to block this thing.
So, this is going to hurt.
The only question is if they buff the commander and not at all. I'm actually more curious if this is the same person I just played against. That's what I'm more curious about. Speaking of mana rocks, they get out of Mana Dork.
That's why this creature looks familiar. I tried to do a standard deck involving him. Didn't work out terribly well.
Yep, I'm gonna take 6. As I don't want to block him. Oh, that's funny.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Ah, I need one more. Okay.
if I play him, I have 3 left. Okay, now we're in business. And there's tapped. And I'm just going to pass. Because next turn, I once again drew Inscription of Insight. This is probably my favorite card in this deck. And next turn I can cast it for the King's Claws. Let's go for more mana. And the Patchwork Banner is in here, specifically to power up the birds. That turns all my flying from 1/1s that he makes into 2/2s. And that makes a big difference when you're swinging. Oh, crap. Well, that's what I get for using the counterspell when I used it. I counterspelled Kellen, thinking he was going to be the threat. Now I've got a fucking Sheoldred to deal with. Yeah, lose 2 life, lose 2 life. Yeah, you going back to the hand, lady. Bounce and a bounce. Me. Target player, autopay. Choose all 3 options. Tap to untap. And, ooh, Herabrask. That does not suck. As a good friend of mine likes to say. That's nice. See, both of these are useful. Yeah, no, we're just going to leave them both right on the top. Put them both here. I am going to shock myself in because I just gained the life right back. Because I now have Graveyard Hate. Yeah, I don't want to block with him anyway, so let's swing for 4. I half expected the zombie to jump in front to take 2 of the damage off, but no. Guess not. Oh. That's how I could have done this. Nope. I would have let him keep going. Breeders is so huge if it can come down early and stay on the field. I don't even know how many treasure tokens he's generated me that I've used, let alone all the let alone the fact that he also generated me 2 life and I immediately spent it on breeding pool. Why is okay, because I have an option. I have to, yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Me likey. I also goofed. I could have tapped this to deal 1 more damage to them before they ended the turn, but I didn't catch it. Didn't realize it, so whoops. I should start off this time with gaining the life rather than anything else. I have 4 left. That is enough for a good amount of these. I could guarantee that 2 are going to get through. That's about it. Okay. But... ooh. Oh, right. I said it's 2 or it's like 5, so I'm actually 1 short. Okay.
that case, we're going to cast this. Ping. And I don't have enough for that. I only have enough to do this. And I'm not going to do that. So. Going to swing for 2 and call it good. Oh, great. I thought Shoulder It was bad. I actually have 2 of this card. Ironically enough, the 2 versions I pulled... Or wait. No, I think I have 1 of each of the printings of him. This is an amazing card. Cannot recommend it enough. Anybody that has one. Oof. Gonna blow up my banner. Smart bastard. All I can say. Just smart. Now I'm glad I swung last turn. Ooh. That's the blockers. I actually think I can kill it. And I'm kind of surprised I get that option. Yep. Killed it. Go to my turn. Say, Shoulder, you suck.
Six left.
I think my math is mathing that this is going to work how I need it to. This thing is actually the scarier one in my book than Shoulder It is, ironically enough. Booyah.
Worked exactly as I hoped. Again, I don't want to cast that thing for only 1 mode. Swing the 2 flyers. I got them to 1. Shouldered is the only reason they're not dead yet. They've gained at least 4 life off of Shouldered, so that's literally the only thing keeping them on the board at this point. Got them! They realize that I have 3 1/1 flyers. They have 1 flyer. They're going to take at least 2 from that. Then I can tap my guy to deal another 2 or 3 to him. I think actually 3. So I had lethal. Excellent.
Actually. Yeah. With that, I shall be right back.
I need to use the restroom. My timing could not have been much worse for that, but I am back.
Okay. So apparently these two are the closest two that I'm working on achievement-wise. I haven't looked up any of them. I've only seen them pop up like this and worked on them as such. So it says I've already won 9 games today, although 2 of those were of the I just leave category. Okay. So I've gotten wins with 5 different decks already today. I like that. Let's go for number 6. Let's go with Judith. One that I very much enjoy using.
I even have this deck built in paper, even if it's not exactly the same.
You know, there are minor differences, of course. Okay, I love it when this happens. I do not love seeing this kind of a hand, but okay. We're gonna go to do the free one. This one basically has the same issue as the last one. I just have the land instead of the mana rock. This is amazing, but I don't have the mana to start paying into it, and it's a colorless mana in the meantime. So this one also I think has to go. We're going to 6. And they have unofficially taken the hint, given me the best hand I've seen yet. You're going to the bottom. You are the most expensive thing to cast, and you will be the hardest thing to cast. Screw it. I don't care that it comes in tap. Play it on turn 1 because I have nothing else to play anyway. 3 lands and a medallion. I've seen worse.
Play a Swampy Goodness and get a medallion on. Nice. Drawn a mana rock in the meantime, which means I can cast that mana rock next turn, cast the commander the turn after that. Hey, even better. Now I've got a body on the board. It's a Phoenix. This is a very useful little creature because, as most Phoenixes, it has the ability to come back, and this one is very cheap. 1 red effectively is all it takes to bring it back from the graveyard to the battlefield, and it gives it haste until the end of the turn, which means it can swing that first turn it comes back. Now, thanks to the mana rock last turn, this turn, to cast the commander. What did you cast in the meantime? When it ETBs, draw 1 card, put target permanent from your graveyard on top. I love both of those. He left a knighthood behind to heal the scars of the invasion. I like. I'm also noticing a very subtle job. Kudos to Steve Prescott here for this artwork, because he's covered and he's split right along the sash. This whole side of him is green. This whole side of him is white.
That's so cool.
This is a beautiful job of symmetry on a technically white creature, but with a color identity of white and green. Oh. Okay. There are a lot of cards I could have drawn. Grim Tutor is not what I was expecting, but I'm happy. Because I know what I want. Whoop. Mishra, yes. Wrong Mishra. That one. Because now I have both
Of the 2 meld cards,
I just have to get them both out and swing with them both. That's been in my hand since the beginning, so it said you got a search spell. Let's go search for the other half and try to say it's melding time. Hey, a land. Very pleased to see a land. Mishra happens to double as a drain effect, which is always fun. Next turn, cast the Dragon Engine. Go over there. And make a kitty. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. No. I need you to see this, sweetie. Watch this. So I have to wait a turn, right? Because it doesn't have haste. Are you sure you want to target your own creature? Yes, I do.
because now it has haste. And they scooped. They immediately scooped because they realized what I did. I drew that off the top. What was that? Furnace Reigns. Yeah. It gains haste, and if it deals combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure. I don't even care about that part. I care about it gains haste.
Yep.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Excuse me.
What's even funnier is, you know, I wanted to get a different deck, a win. Get a win with 6 decks so far today. I did not expect it to go that quickly, but damn, I'll take it. Let's see. Oh. You know, I do love tokens. And making lots and lots of tokens more than anything else. That's why I have fun whenever I play Krenko. Happy to play Krenko. Oh, this is funny. Their commander is in the deck that I'm playing. Be right back. This looks keepable, but I'm not going to keep it because I have a 6-drop commander and I only have 3 mana. Much better. So while the first hand did have 3 lands, this one had 3 lands and 2 3-mana rocks. Or let me rephrase that. And a 3-mana rock, which means I have 4 mana. 4 mana beats out 3. Makes this one a better hand. The fact that I immediately drew a 3-mana rock makes it even better. Oh, it was a cat scout. That's why there was a meow. Whenever another creature enters, put a 1/1 counter, as long as it has 3. Oh, gross. I mean, I love it. I now want multiple copies for my own personal use in paper. But shit, it's on that side of the field.
You got this. Remove it.
No.
Nope.
Why? Hold on. Why Path to Exile that when I can Path to Exile the commander if they cast it this turn?
That is true.
I had a game like that with Krenko recently that was very awkward. I used a Chaos Warp on their Soul Warden because it was just driving me nuts. Then they immediately cast a creature that the creature says you have to pay 1 mana per creature to swing at me. I very much was grasping at the Chaos Warp that I no longer had, and I was very upset with myself.
Yep.
So yeah, things and stuff.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Ow. Training means this damage just kind of went up a little bit. I don't like that very much, but I can't do a lot about it. Oh. Okay, that's a good draw. Normally I would play the Talisman just to gain a life and just call that good, but speaking of cards I don't own, but I'm happy to use a wild card on, this was pretty high on the list when I realized I could craft cards. I crafted myself an Esper Sentinel. He's come in very handy multiple times.
I feel like we have one of them.
Nope. I want one. He is not cheap. He's cheap to gas. He is not cheap to purchase by yourself. He is cheap to press Control P though. So there's that.
I love that.
Hey, the option's there. I was about to give this person a lot of credit and they pulled back that 2-1. No blocks! Kinda hoping you'd cast something, buddy, but no. Okay. Yep, talisman. Nope. I actually am just gonna wait. Is that a counter? Oh, that is a counter. Putting a counter on Esper Sentinel sounds very appealing. I will allow you to resolve. Now get out of here. What? Okay. Well, that's a first.
I pathed to exiled his commander. He didn't go get the land.
First time for everything, I suppose. We'll block this, that way I can at least kill your creature and gain a little bit of life to compensate for losing the life. Well, I'll go in, cast the big guy. Say go. Oh boy, do I need removal. I already had to burn one on the commander because that was scary enough. Thankfully for me, they did not take the land. Well done. They had the land to play. I see. Running out of time there. Yeah, give me the chance to kill it. Oh man, now only theirs is gonna live. Ouch. 5, 6, 7. I will decline. I don't think I'd have the mana at that point. Nope. And it's a game.
They have this one.
I am dead on board in more ways than one. Alright, now I'm curious. How many lands does this deck have? And how scared should I be? 34. I'm fine with that. Even though I'm playing monocolored, I'm fine with that. The Precon commander is very nice. Marginally better because of the medallion. That's something. To get another, or not another, to get a mana rock. Nice, another land.
That will honestly. I do and don't like this flavor text.
Get the equipment cat on the board.
I find this card very, very useful. I just happen to have one. I didn't have to craft it, thankfully. But
It is very, very efficient graveyard hate, especially if you happen to be playing monocolored. Which I am. As tempting as it is to kill that like that, nope. Gonna just take the 4 to the face. Land? I'll take removal. Cast again. I was gonna discard him with this thing and cast it and just cheat it on the board. That's what I was thinking of doing, but that's what I get for casting him, I suppose. Ugh. Just gonna exile that. Oh, they can't get it back.
and not block takes 6. Why did... Oh, whoops. I'm actually going to say that. Oops. And guess to be gay.
Well, on the bright side, I gained 6.
In the meantime, damn it. Oh, and this is gonna buff them, isn't it? Yep. Ugh. Lose 8. Say ouch. Well, let's return the favor and select my commander. My commander do the same. There are worse things to draw. I was hoping for a land, but Dolly is not bad either. Oh. Ew. Well, that's a problem. Once again, I would have preferred a land, but I will not complain about a Grasp of Fate. Once again, swing for 5, make another token, say your move. Nature, their removal.
Oh, go ahead, my guy. I have tokens. Actually, you have tokens too, so.
Goodbye, 1/1.
I'm just looking for a land here.
Let's see if this will work like I think it will.
That did work like I hoped it would. Sweet! By equipping it, by reconfiguring it and equipping it that way, it protected it from the board wipe.
I'm trying to get 2 minutes.
Get rid of them both then.
Finally! get a land. About time. Oh, for crying out loud.
No, you're fine, because you destroyed it. That means it'll come back as a land, and I can flip it this time. Ooh, okay, so I can't kill anything. Let's... Oh, shoot. Scheiße.
If I block with too many things, then I don't have 3 things to flip him. Oh. I think they just realized that they swung for less than lethal. I can technically just take the damage and then crack back with 1, 2,
With 9 damage and get my commander back.
even after that, I'd then have enough mana still to cast this. Get 3 times. I'd get 9 1/1s after that. So they must have gathered that the writing was on the wall, and that makes number 7. That is the 7th different deck that I've won with since we've been here. Card from, what is that, Wilds of Eldraine? To think about it. Let's go with Storm. I'm actually surprised I didn't play this one yet, to be honest. This is one I quite enjoy. Really good episode that I quite enjoyed of Shuffle Up and Play, where Prof hands this commander to Krim and has him use it. Basically is where I got the idea to build the thing. My only complaint is I'm missing a handful of cards that are not on Arena. Most notably Mr. Cascade, 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 Apex Devastator. So, with all of that, mono green we go. 2 lands is not going to cut it. Not with no other way to ramp or draw. This is... Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Turn 1 Utopia Sprawl sounds awesome. Definitely going to be playing this for the land side. Gonna let it come and tap. That way I can cast this. Then this is going to be a 4/4, I think. You know, there are a lot of cards I would have liked to have drawn. That's probably the one I didn't want to draw. Sheesh. I love the hoof. I love that I get to have this card. And that I have it on Arena. All for the price of 1 rare, 1 mythic. I would have rather had a land than drawn that. Because I have no board for him to buff. Don't like that you're going to be able to sacrifice that. I don't like. That felt like it was going to crash. Get 3 basics. Screw it. Cool.
Second one, let me draw a card. I was curious how many, how powerful they would each be. I find it very funny that that this one is stronger than that the token copy is stronger than the card itself.
I found that very amusing. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is bad. I don't know what's worse, seeing a Grand Abolisher or seeing one that already has hexproof on it. Yeek. Good to know I can cast him already. Good to know. That is the only card in the yard. No, because you'll at least enter and let me draw cards. So. 1 and 2. Decline. I gain 4 life. Exile target player's grave. I can't blow up the artifact or enchantment. The only artifact or enchantment I could target would be mine. I've already experienced the pain of that with this deck once. Well, if I can't block anything, because they fly anyway, swing. What is this? Yeah, swing for
13. I'm actually swinging for half of their life total.
Okay, still hit them for 8, even though they blocked the biggest thing. Suddenly using Crater Hoof this early doesn't sound like a bad idea. The bigger question is whether or not I would have to tap this in order to cast it. Oh. 6, 7, 8. The answer is no, I wouldn't, but now I drew Harmonize, so we get to cast that first and get more information. Everyone loves more information, myself included.
Lovely.
Love this card. And they're just both gonna get counters because they're a little bit too small. Fuck. This hurts, not gonna lie. That kinda sucks. Ouch. I guess on the bright side, looking at things now is at least they haven't hit me yet. Matter I've gained life somewhere. No, yeah, they haven't hit me yet, so at least there's that. Drawing count is 2. Okay, so the second and the third one will each draw me a card. Excellent. Really did not want to see back-to-back lands on the draws, but oh well. And actually, I have no reason not to swing. I have nothing to save the mana for. And all of my creatures can kill all of their creatures. Mine's the only one that has indestructible right now for the turn. Wow. I figured they would block something. No, they just took all of it and go to 4. Oh, wait. I just did you a favor, didn't I? Yep. Right. Now I gotta deal with this thing. Okay, I have the biggest thing in here. I know what creature just sprang to mind, but I don't know if it's the best target or not. Yeah, because I have that much mana and I have nothing else to fucking spend it on. So yeah, spend 10. Search my library. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Wait. Wouldn't have the mana to do that. Oh, beautiful. I don't have to level it up. Beautiful. Gonna say the GG's because now is the time for the hoof. Wait a minute. Just realized they're not even gonna block it, is what they're gonna do. Because they have that angel. Oh, that's annoying. Cool, at least I drew a card. Which means even though they are currently at negative freaking 35, I can't kill them yet. Okay, thank goodness for that. Is he the... No, that's the biggest thing I have. Fight that. Please don't have something. They might, but please don't have something for this. Damn it! Well, I guess this thing gets to get larger because it's not big enough for me to draw a card off of it. Activate your ability. That way you can have a counter or 2 or 3. You get, yeah, you get 2. Okay. Which means you get a 3rd. Cool. Which one is giving them hexproof? Oh, that did. That's why. Okay. They go up to negative 34. Love that. Love that for me, I guess. At least there's that. Which means means even though I'm gonna block it, it's not gonna die. That is annoying. That is a dead draw. That does not help me. Cast it for the sake of casting it at that point, but yeah, not much I can do. I guess I could have leveled that up. I didn't realize how much mana I had available. Block the biggest one? Might as well. Cool. Wondered when you blow up one of them. Okay, that helps a little. Thank you. At least now I can aim at them. But now I don't have removal for that one. Now that's gonna be game. I'm good. Hi. GG's. What is they? And they drew another effect that does the same thing. That's funny. Not even mad.
Plus, I want to say that was the first game with this deck, and if that's the first game, I'm quite happy with that, honestly.
Be right back. Okay. I'm back, but this is only 3 mana, and I don't have a way. Okay, I have a way to draw a card, but I have no creature to target with this, with all this, to then draw a card. So we're gonna take the freebie. Oh. Okay. I'm taking this one on a just hope that I'll draw 1 land or a 3 mana rock, because with this I will get up to 3. Kind of the same thing as the Utopia Sprawl, just this is a body as opposed to a enchantment. Ooh. They had to go down to 5, and they're going first. Yeesh. That'll work. That's not a mana rock, but that's search for a basic, so. That'll get me up to 4, but then I can cast this hulking raptor here. This dinosaur. Very, very effective. Uh-oh. Why are you looking at him? Please, no. No! Okay, I think it is. Wait, it's not over yet. You can play more land. Yep. Whew. And I drew a land. Sweet. In case, upgrade my mana dork into passive generation that I don't even have to tap for. Oh, actually, I just realized this has an added effect, provided they both make it through the turn. The Fanatic gains bonus mana if you have a creature with power 4 or greater. He gains 3 extra. He taps for 4 instead of tapping for 2. And now I have a creature power 4 or greater. Yep, they wisely realize that a 3/3 and a 5/3 can trade, so I don't want to block. Which is correct. I'm not going to block that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 9. So now I think, what is the most I can cast? So I have 4 mana to play with without casting my commander. And my answer to that is, I know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to make you a 1/3 with Hexproof until end of turn. And now tap you, and Storm count is 3. Yeah. I lived through this fight. Yep, didn't block. As expected. They just insta-scooped. I don't know what they had, but they must have not had any way to deal with this. Because they could easily have gotten 2 lands out if nothing else, and then bumped loot up to be a 4/7. Then that can block this. But even at that point, I guess, okay, let's say Bill blocks this just to take something out, then he's still getting hit for 11. And again, that's assuming I didn't have anything. I didn't really have a way to buff anything, but yeah, realizing that I was going to have, at a minimum, over half of his life I can basically take out. Or close to that. Sheesh. I believe that is number 8 now. I'm gonna look. Let's go check. Didn't play that one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8. Got wins with 8 different decks on this one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for the evening. But thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. This has been the Demonic Tutor. And always remember, beware the generosity of demons.